Greetings, people of the internet. My name is Pixkid, and I am not in my studio. I am actually in my dorm room in college right now. Now, for those who are wondering where I've been since the past, has it really been a month? So man, the start of 2026 for me, and I've been a month late already. It's been a bit for me. So if you're wondering where the heck I've actually been the past month, I was actually at Hawaii for a bit to see my sister and helping out Matt from Toy Ninjas a bit, and also just getting back into college because I have a life outside of YouTube, and over the travel and also just collecting from Matt. I gotten some new figures throughout that, and I don't know which one to choose really, because there is plenty of choices here. But I decided to review a toaster. Jeez, what a great way to start this year. So this little toaster is named, I think, Eject. Correction, it is Ejector. My apologies. Carry on. Which makes sense because he's ejecting out toast. And I really like this toaster mode. It's not often that we get kitchen appliances as Transformers, official Transformers. And I really love all this silver on this as well, like a toaster would have. I love the buttons and the little dial right here and whatever this switch is. I think that's an on and off switch. I don't know. And the little downside is I wish they had that little lever that pushes down the toast or bread for the toaster. And I love that they included this plug plus wire as well. So it's really cool that they put a lot of little details on this to make it look like a toaster. Although, I don't really know what type of toaster this is because I'm used to the two little slits instead of these four slits for, I'm guessing, more toast, for toast lovers. But overall, you can hardly tell this is a Transformer. I mean, besides the under kibble and the hole in the back. But overall, it's not bad. Now let's see what the robot mode looks like. The transformation of Eject is fairly simple, but you get this ugly looking thing? What is this? So, for those of you who don't know, during one of the scenes in Revenge of the Fallen, which is the toy line that this came from, and also the movie that this came from, Shrapnel of the Allspark grant life to kitchen appliances, and they are not fairly good looking, I guess. I mean, that's not the whole point, I guess, but I really... This is not one of the best looking figures. I mean, it looks goofy, it looks wild looking, but it's just... It makes me laugh every time because it feels like they just made this figure as a joke, just like the movie. So the details with this is fairly cool. I like all the orange details showing like the heat from inside the toaster. And I love that the little cable thing becomes, or the plug becomes a tail as well. And that's a really nice detail that they were able to incorporate that. And I love that he has multiple arms, not just two. Like, these two are his lower arms, but he also has these arms as well right here, which is really awesome. And it's kind of nice to have, like, Transformers that has, like, a unique look, or even, like, multiple limbs, or just, like, making it fairly unique to their character. And besides the wonky appearance of this character, I just go around to just liking it a lot just because of how much character this little goblin has. So the posability of this figure is not much, but it makes sense for a scout class figure. So let's take a look at it. He has a movable jaw, so he could munch on some toast or humans, depending. These arms move up and down, but only up and down. These are on a ball joint, and his hands can grab into stuff, which is fairly awesome. He has up and down on the leg, up and down on the knee, I think. Little toe bend and a little swivel from up here for the leg. So he may not be as posable, but he can still do a decent pose as well. For size comparisons, he's fairly small, which makes sense because he's a scout class. Here he is next to Fast Action Battlers Starscream, Voyager Dropshot, along with Deluxe Wreck-Gar, Voyager class Thundertron, Voyager class Ramjet, Deluxe class Sideways, from the same toy line actually, and Deluxe class Visser Free from the Animorphs toy line. So he is small, which makes sense, I guess, because he's a kitchen appliance or a toaster. I don't know. So overall, this is a goofy character. And it's meant to be a goofy character because, to be honest, I think they just added him in the movie just for like a gag moment, really. Because they didn't last long in the movie either. But it's really cool that they at least did one of the kitchen supplies as a transformer. But I just wish they did not do this face. I don't like some of the Michael Bay designs. A lot of them I do like. It's just this one doesn't really hit me well. But I still really love this figure, mainly because of the toaster mode. And that's mainly it, because it's a toaster. And one of my favorite characters is an Autobot named Toaster. So I'm kind of glad that they did an official toy, at least, of this one. But besides that, I don't really have anything else to say. And I think that'll be all for the time being. As always, my name is Pixkid. It's great to be back on the channel, and I'll catch you all next time.